Hi everyone, how are you? It's Leah Coss with the Mortgage Center. Wanted to get a very common question out of the way real quick for you guys, and that is, I've had a bankruptcy in the past. Can I ever get a mortgage again? Quick answer, absolutely. Now, if you come to me and you say, I have 2 previous bankruptcies, well, now we're real limited. But does that mean that you cannot get a mortgage? Absolutely not. You can still get a mortgage. You just simply have different requirements than the average Joe. So to quickly go through bankruptcies, if you've had a bankruptcy, not the end of the world, and no, it is not the 7-year rule of bad luck where you cannot get any debt given to you, i.e. lines of credit, credit cards, mortgages, things of that nature, car debts, car loans. You don't have to wait 7 years before you can get that. You can get that right off the bat sometimes for some of those types of lending. Okay, obviously you can't get a mortgage right off the bat, but you can get things like credit cards, whether it be unsecured or secured. It just depends on the person and what your situation is exactly. But from the point of discharge, you can be getting a mortgage, a regular mortgage, meaning from a regular lender. This isn't talking about private. A regular mortgage in 2 years. Okay, it's not 7 years. The thing is, though, if you want to be able to buy within 2 years of your discharge, you are going to have to find someone like myself or someone who's willing to spend time with you that's going to help you to build your credit back up. Because if you just kind of leave things alone, you don't do anything for a year, and then, you know, another year goes by, and soon you're like, oh, geez, it's been 2 years. Leah said that I can get a mortgage. Not the case. When you've had a bankruptcy, I guess the rule of thumb that you can go by, or a good rule to follow, is if you've had a previous bankruptcy, lenders want to see 2 years of new, healthy credit with a minimum of 2 credit lines reporting, meaning a credit card and a car payment, or a credit card and a line of credit, or 2 credit cards, whatever the case is, 2 credit lines showing on your credit bureau that are active, not delinquent, not with late payments, okay? And they want to see that you have at least $5,000 of debt available to you. Not racked up, $5,000 available to you. So that could be 2 credit cards with $2,500 limits on both of them that you're treating well and using consistently and responsibly, okay? Now, if you've had 2 bankruptcies, now you will be, unfortunately, in B lending until a full 7 years has gone by. The 7 rules comes from, or 7-year rule, simply comes from everything on your credit report stays there, whether you've paid it, been delinquent on it, been amazing with it, stays on there for 7 years. After 7 years, it disappears, and you get to kind of start new, okay? So until both of those bankruptcies are off your bureau, it's going to be difficult for you to get a mortgage. But if you've had 1 bankruptcy, not the end of the world, you just need coaching to build back up, then you'll be able to buy, and you should be fine. Worst case scenario, as I mentioned in all of my blogs, if you've had multiple bankruptcies, or you've had a bankruptcy and now you've got collections on there, or something of that nature, there's usually always a private lender who will do it. The problem is that the higher of a risk you are, meaning the worse history that you have without a legitimate story as to why, you know, if you just don't like to pay your bills, nobody wants to lend to you. But if you haven't been able to pay your bills because you were in a massive car accident, or you went through a divorce, or you got laid off, or something where there's a story to it, if you have enough skin in the game, a private lender will always do it because the deal makes sense and they can make money. So why wouldn't they? So if you need to get in contact with private lenders, if you want to know more about your personal situation due to bankruptcy or collections or foreclosures, give me a call. I can help to give you a step-by-step kind of process to coach you over the course of 2 years, get you to the point where you can qualify for a mortgage, and hopefully get you into a home sooner rather than later. As well, if you have had a bankruptcy and you want to get into a home today, and you don't want to wait the 2 years, you are a perfect candidate for leasing to own. And what that means is that you lease your home today, we coach you for 2 years, get your credit to the point where now you can get a regular mortgage, and then at the end of your lease term, you buy it. So really simple process, a great, fantastic program if you're dealing with the right people. Luckily, I know a lot of the right people, so give me a call. I'd love to help you out. Leah Coss with the Mortgage Center.